There you go. There you go. Welcome to another segment of Lousje and Bean Behind the Scene. It's couch time. Welcome, lovelies. It's couch time, but it's garden time. I am thrilled to be able to show my garden finally. So much to talk about, so let's start. I just came from the front of our house through the side. Now we are at the kitchen part. Glenn is doing the barbecuing here. It's a nice shady corner. I just want to show you what I did with this area. It's shady. I cut ground cover that is good for shade. I planted a rose here. It's a yellow one. It's a climber. Glenn just put a trellis up. And these beautiful terracotta containers were given to me, and I've planted my herbs in here because I find herbs spread, and then before you know it, they're huge and they're overgrowing in your garden. And then lovelies all along here, this row we put vinca or periwinkle. We did it on purpose because it's one of the easiest ground covers, right? It's good for dry, it's good for wet, it doesn't need that much light, it tolerates a lot of light. Anyway, easy peasy. And we have it all along the boulevard too, where the dogs walk by, because dogs don't like to pee on periwinkle, which is very curious, but it's the truth. Along this side of the house, I planted daylilies, beautiful bright yellow. They're in between stage. Now they bloom beautiful and they're in bud again, but unfortunately not yet, a few days from now. Okay, now we go through this. We had this huge patch. We didn't know what to do with, so we got Pachysandra. It's this beautiful ground cover, one of my favorites. And as you can see, it was planted a few months ago and it's thriving. I must say we have irrigation underneath here. So it gets watered every other day from the ground, from the bottom up. And it's doing very well. My pride and joy is this beautiful tree. It's a yellow magnolia. It was given to me for my birthday. It was planted last year. It had 3 buds and 3 blooms, which was okay. I was excited about that. But I heard that sometimes they have a second bloom. And there's quite a few big buds in the tree right now. I don't know if it's leaves or flowers that are coming out, but I'm watching it like a little hawk. And of course I water it profusely still because it's a young plant and still trying to find its footing, right? Against the house is a honeysuckle. It's a young plant, and so it's starting to really push up now that Glenn put the trellis up. I love the trellises. They really suit the house, the brick and the whole atmosphere of the house, right? So lovelies, we have some old pictures I'm showing you right now. The way it was absolutely brutal. I was not worried about the house at all. I was worried about the garden. How would it ever become anything? Glenn would always shoo me and say, I have the right people for it, just make a plan and dream about how you see it. Well, I did reluctantly, but I shouldn't have worried because it turned out absolutely amazing. These are the boxes where we put our cushions in from the garden furniture when it rains. We had beautiful landscapers that came with plans for all this stonework. What do you do with this edge, right? So they found a lot of rocks on the property when they cleaned it up, and they saved the most beautiful ones and then they bought and added more. So this is easy, right? I don't have to look after it. And I love the stones. Glenn and I picked these out and they're working out absolutely gorgeous. I love it what we picked. So this is now our gorgeous sitting area. And so as you can see on the pictures of how it was, or you cannot even see it because it was so overgrown, the property just sloped from the top down. There was just one slope, a hill, let's say. And water management was never done. So water ran from here, from our neighbors, into the house. And that's why the whole foundation was rotten and needed to be rebuilt. Now, of course, Glenn being the engineer, this little trough, I call it, there's another word for it, but the water runs down and comes here, and then there's a pipe that runs it all the way to the front. It's amazing, but it works. We have absolutely had no water in the basement where we had torrential rains and not a drop. So this was the test, right? And it's absolutely beautiful. This is all mulched. And this beautiful ground cover will spread in between the stones. It's a mossy ground cover and you can still walk on it and not damage it. It will have small little purple pink flowers. It all needs to grow in, but you know, it's a start. It's the first year. This is an azalea that I recovered from my old house that always did very poorly, and now it's looking so healthy. So excited, next year it will bloom, I'm sure. I have a lot of Buddhas because, of course, I'm a yoga fanatic and I got given a lot of Buddhas over the years and I love them. I placed them here and there, everywhere. This is a Japanese maple. It was here. It looked nothing like this. We trimmed it, we gave it a good clipping, and we gave it good new soil around it and, of course, mulch. And it is just thriving. I absolutely love it. It's beautiful. I had wanted a pond here, but the landscapers advised against it because of the way the property slopes. The ground would always, with rain, come down and go into the pond. Anyway, we don't need more headaches. So this little hill is not planted for a reason, because we have to be able to walk up here with a lawnmower and a wheelbarrow, which is all tucked away in the shed. We always mulch it every year, we will. And that's why we have this little hill that is not planted. We've enjoyed this sitting area so much. It's full sun from about 12 o'clock on, 11 o'clock on, and then till nighttime. So it does get hot, but we've got this amazing umbrella which protects us, and so far we've been able to sit maybe 2 days where it was too hot, like today. It's a very hot day, but we've enjoyed it tremendously. So this is the little Christmas tree that I bought last Christmas. It was in a smaller pot and I put it here and decorated it with little twinkle lights. It was really nice when you came to the house, and of course we have the glass sliding doors. You could see the little Christmas tree with the twinkle lights from afar, and it gave a little Christmas atmosphere. I repotted it in this huge pot, and I did a little video on it actually, where I filled the pot with cut up pool noodles to here, then dirt, and then the plant. And so now it's much lighter to move, and you don't need all that dirt, right? It's not necessary. Okay, what were we gonna do with the garden? Glenn started with the design with the pathway. That started everything. Then all the other stuff fell into place. So we put some grass down, and then this area I wanted as a rock garden because I like rock gardens and I was never able to have one. So the rocks are absolutely beautiful. They're all different. And Ontario, or you know, Canada, I mean, we have some beautiful rocks. They're not at all like that in the Netherlands. And I think it's a specialty of our country. I don't know, I might pull that just out of my head, but I've never seen so many beautiful rocks in a place like Ontario. So another honeysuckle right by our sitting area. This one has started to bloom, and it's an unusual color. It's a yellow pinkish color. And as you know, honeysuckle gives off a beautiful scent, and I can't wait for it to grow a little more blossoms. And at nighttime we will sit here, and then this beautiful scent comes towards us. But also the nice thing about honeysuckle is that the bees like it, the butterflies, and especially the hummingbirds. Here I have a geranium, a citrus geranium. It's supposed to ward off the mosquitoes. And I don't know if I'm dreaming it up, but we've got very few mosquitoes. Maybe, yeah, a few every night, but not eaten alive, that's for sure. Okay, let's go up the hill and I'll show you the rest. On my walks, I find this type of thing quite often by the curb. It's free, it just stands there, you can take it. And this is an Shasta daisy, which I love. I have to plant it soon because it's kind of droopy, but they deadheaded it and there's new buds coming already. So why not? Why not share with the neighborhood? I think it's so cute. Lovelies, I have to say something about these plants. This is called Gauro, spelled Gauro, and I never knew about it, but my friend Shirley recommended it, and I absolutely love it. It's not a huge presentation, but when we sit down and we look up and the wind is blowing, it's such an elegant plant. It's just, goes with the wind, and you have to plant it in a bunch together because then it makes a statement, right? Which is true for most of garden planting. So lovelies, of course, my bird bed, which is visited a lot and it gives us great entertainment. What is really nice about the bird feeders, that it is so close to our sitting area. And the birds are not shy at all, so we can really look at them from close by. We've entertained quite a few people there now, and everybody's really enjoying it. These are irises that I planted, and these are the old-fashioned irises, the blue, the originals, the ones that Vincent van Gogh painted. And I can't wait for the spring when they bloom. And I thought it was a really nice feature with the water, with the bird feeder. Another beautiful climbing rose. This one is blooming already. It's got quite a few buds too. So that will go up beautifully against the trellis. A cute little birdhouse there that we just put up. It's a little late because the birds have stopped mating. Next spring, I hope there's a little family of birds in there. So many plants I planted. I'm not going to go name by name, but as you can see, it's lovely. It needs to grow in. The deer that Glenn brought from his house, they're borderline tacky, but I think they're kind of cute. They kind of peek out. This is a bridal veil hedge. It's from our neighbors. It's a little bit of a pain in the neck because you have to trim it, but also it's a nice background though. It's always green and it blooms white in the summer, a huge amount of white flowers. So lots of hostas, which are always great. Chimenea, which we burned twice. It's a lot of fun. And hydrangeas. I love hydrangeas. They're one of my favorite perennials. And they always do well. And the colors, and also on water to cut arrangements to bring into the house, which I love to do and I've done a few times now. Always hydrangeas in it. We have a little visitor living underneath the shed. It's a big fat skunk and he's doing a lot of damage. He's digging up the grass, he's digging up the soil. He's in our green bin. So we had a trap put in yesterday and so far nothing yet. But once he's in the trap, you call the SPCA, they will come and rehome him. That's the humane, of course that's what you do, right? But according to Steve, my ex-son-in-law, he said, don't be discouraged yet. He will come one of these days. So he's coming soon to put in new bait. And the bait is just a head of lettuce and carrots. But of course it welts with the heat, right? So we have to keep it fresh. Okay, lovelies, let me tell you about all these beautiful perennials that were gifted to me by my friend Renata. She came last fall when we had just moved in and the garden was not nearly like this. I mean, the landscapers were still digging and doing all kinds of things. We just planted them very quickly in here just to plant them and they survived the winter. And we did move a few, but most of them we left because look at this beautiful array. And I'm sure next spring there will things that I'll say that it shouldn't be there, that should go there. And then we'll just dig up and replant. I want to tell you about this gorgeous tree. We bought 3 trees and this is also a Japanese maple. We just wanted a different color in the tree. And this of course is beautiful and in the fall it will be a highlight. Especially where all the trees are green here, this will be a stunner. And then the other tree we bought is this beautiful hydrangea. It's a pinnacle. Pinnacle is where they are these pear-shaped. It's not a mop head, but it's pointy. Yeah, I love it. It's so cute and dainty. I thought we bought it as the flowers to be pink. They're white, but if you look at these hydrangeas, these are white hydrangeas. We took these from Clan's house. This one is still white, but these guys are starting to turn pink. It's unbelievable. It's so cute. And dainty, dainty little flowers and soft, soft pink. So maybe the pinnacle hydrangea is gonna turn pink in, who knows, a few weeks. Lovelies, this is my great excitement, is this tree. 2 years ago, Clem gifted me these two trees. This is a sycamore, and the other one is a Shade Master locust. I love both, but I have to tell you something about this one. This sycamore was mentioned in the Bible quite a few times actually. It's a very special tree. It's unbelievably hard wood. They could never use this to make furniture or do anything with. But the specialty of this tree, it's very fast growing, but the specialty is that it loses its bark towards the end of the summer. Only older trees do it. So lo and behold, at one point I look out and I say to Clan, oh my God, it's losing its bark. And already, because it's such a young tree. I think it's so amazing. Trees that we experienced in the Netherlands that were very old, the ground was covered with bark that came off. And when I saw that, I said to Clan, oh, I would love to have a tree like that in the backyard. And hence, he listened and he gave one to me for my birthday. This is the Shade Master locust. And I just want to tell you why I love this one so much, because of the leaves and the light it filters through. It's very filtered light because of the way the leaves are shaped, right? The trees are doing wonderful. They've grown lots. So lovely. I hope you enjoyed the tour and welcome to my little piece of heaven. And I get so much enjoyment out of the garden. It's not even funny. I mean, how can you get bored in your garden? There's always something different every day. Very nice though. We have irrigation everywhere here, so I don't need to water, which is very helpful with this hot weather. Just here and the pots, and that's all. Let me know your garden experience. Tell me what you have experienced in your garden. If you have any tips, I love to hear them. And enjoy your Sunday in your garden or on your balcony. And as always, keep on smiling.